Sup, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? A little late, but not too bad. Only 6 minutes. That's basically right on time. All right, so let's get a tweet out. Let's get this party started. Dearest Yat Marvel champions. I already have one for tonight. I have one. How do I word it though? Wait, did you say Acorn event? Oh, man, I thought you said Airborne event. As in the 1993 classic that is easily one of the top 10 movies of the 90s. Starring, well, which features one of Jack Black's earliest appearances on film. Yes, I am now live. Okay. Well, this is a long one. Jeez. Wait, did you say Acorn event? Oh man, I thought you said Airborne event. As in the 1993 classic that is easily one of the top 10 movies of the 90s, which features one of Jack Black's earliest appearances on film. Okay, there we go. Tweet. What's up, guys? Something is different. You look clearer. Do I? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. As if that's something to fix. Hang on. Oh, you guys can still hear me, right? Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. That might have sounded weird, actually. I just realized what I was saying. I don't know. Do I still look clear, or is it bad now? Is it worse? If I do that, no, that doesn't help. Okay. Anyway, I just closed the door. I had the door open, which had the light from outside of my fancy studio here. Alright, anyway, what's up, everybody? Shark, first one here, followed by Big Joe, Legacy, Joe Mama, what's up, everybody? Croy sent it over 2 already. Croy, thank you very much. Actually, hold on. Before we get to your message, there's something that I have to do. I think you know what that something is, Croy. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that I have to do this, but it must be done. Slap. That's kind of a weak sounding slap. But anyway, alright, let me see your messages. In Colorado, Breckenridge with my girlfriend, my mom, and my brother. Smoking, drinking, having an amazing frozen time. Miss you, man. Love you, chat. Have a great night. Sounds like you're having a good time, man. That's awesome. Enjoy it, dude. Enjoy it. Thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it, man. Alright, who else we got in here, though? We got, like, his bodyguard, Strike. Boo your tweet? Excuse me, my tweet was awesome. Because Airborne is awesome, alright? If you haven't seen it, you guys should find a way to watch it. I gotta hit him with a D's Acorns tweet before the event ends. Yeah, maybe I should. Free Crystal, how long has this been sitting here? Hello. Don't mind if I do, it's the daily too? Alright. Banana Bush. Banana Bush sending over 3. This is first time meeting Mr. or Mrs. Banana Bush. Banana Bush, thank you very much for the 3. Let me see what your message is. beaver. That's funny. You start your message the same way as someone. Anyway, first of all, happy birthday. Thank you. Second, I come here to your PG stream, and I got questioned by my parents why there is some kind of... Sorry, excuse me. Why there's some kind of moaning on my computer, followed by a bushy banana on my screen. I told them that's the stuff I'm into. Wink, wink. Way to own it. You know what I mean? There's no reason to run away from what you like. The sooner you admit to what you like and, you know, aren't embarrassed by it, that's good. That's good. Chris, yeah, it's worse. It is worse now. Well, oops. I feel bad you were still sick on your birthday. If I'm still sick on my actual birthday, I'll be sad. I don't really feel sick. It's just this cough that comes about, which I don't know. I don't know why. Don't know why I still have it, but whatever. I'm sure it'll go away. All right, let's get to some stuff, man. I'm gonna do a little bit of auto fighting, just to dump some energy first, and then we'll get to some real stuff, man. BG, the wife just went to bed, but what she doesn't know is I set a 10-minute alarm. Ah, very nice. Way to mess things up. It will go off at 10:15 as she's trying to get to sleep. Wow. Good luck not getting beat, Cody. I don't know. Oh man, it's a lot worse. Shark, is it really a lot worse? I mean, I do feel extra pale right now. I did feel it felt warmer when I had the other light coming in. So I guess I could see it. It does seem to be weird looking, right? I don't know. Maybe I just need to get some sun so I'm not so pale. Maybe that's the solution to this problem. Morning BG, Zidodian, what's up, man? Iceman got a poison debuff. Your Iceman, maybe he's the one that's sick. Are you still sick, Pixie Bell? I don't know. Hey, can I send? Oh, I see. You're asking if you could send a glitch in line. Sorry, man. I don't really use line. I used to use it for talking to my alliance mates, but at this point, I don't really use line. If you have a bug, the best thing to do is to send it to Kabam, because there's nothing I could do to fix it, you know? So make a post on the forums and send your video there. BG, be honest, you went through as many phases as Cousin Willie did. Or Wiley, excuse me. I can't believe I said Willie. Probably, man, yeah. Wiley is Seth Green's character in the movie that I just referenced in my tweet in Airborne. Is that why you haven't responded to the nudes I sent you? Or to Chaos? I haven't responded for another reason. I'm still sorting through them. There's so many. So many. The ones with Cam? Wow. I didn't know you were... Okay. It's interesting. Hello, sir. I'm here, Doc McShoddy. What's up, man? Been exploring 6.2 more. About to tackle 0.5. Who have you been using for Mordo? Void? Yeah, I've only ever used Void for that fight. Outside of, like, the final little hit or something like that. Some people I think have used Ghost. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's a few options, but that fight's brutal, and I don't exactly know who the best options are. But I have used Void for every single one of them. What is this, Aaron Abdo? BG, for some reason, YouTube brought up your first 5-star crystal opening video, which I hadn't watched before, and I just have one question. Where the hell is the Rhino guide you promised? Did I promise a Rhino guide in that in that video? Did I actually provide a or did I actually promise a Rhino guide back then? Was Rhino one of my first 4? I don't remember Rhino. To be honest, I remember Iron Patriot, Star-Lord. Man, yeah, I look extra pale. I gotta figure something out, man. This is bad. Anyway, Iron Patriot, Star-Lord. I want to say Magneto and Juggernaut, but those probably aren't right. Who were the first? Who were the rest of the first 4? And there's a couple of more messages here. One more from Banana Bush. Excuse me, Banana Bush Jr. sending over 2 saying, "Is cereal a soup? And what mythical creature would improve the world most if it existed?" Well, I'd like to say dragons, but they are real, so can't be dragons. Unicorns are also real, so oof. Pikachu. Maybe Pikachu. He hasn't. I think he's real, but he hasn't been found yet. I think he's hiding, waiting for Ash to catch him or something. And cereal, yeah, it's soup. Yeah, of course. You eat it with a. I mean, unless you eat your cereal with a fork. I don't know how that matters, but yeah, absolutely. Jay Devine also sending over $4 saying, "What the fudge is up, bra guy? Started my ketogenic eating today. Going to be a long road ahead, but I no longer wish to look like the African American kingpin belly bumping people into oblivion." Dude, there's nothing wrong with that, first off, but I get it, as someone who's trying to lose weight, too. 2020 crunch mode activated. Okay, man. Alright, Jay. Good luck, dude. Good luck. I, too, tried my best, but I think I've gained... We're 15 days into New Year, and I think I've gained 15 pounds, so it's not looking good for me. Hopefully you're doing better. But, Jay, thank you very much. Alright, well... Since Banana Bush and Banana Bush Jr., I'm guessing, just a hunch, they might be the same person, but I don't know for sure. So we're just gonna do this, and there we go. Double header. I never really did. I mean, mythical creature. Yeah, I do. I would say I'm gonna say Pokemon. You know. I want them to be real, and they're not, but one day. One day. They could teach us a lot. If we learn anything about the movies, the many Pokemon movies and games, then yeah. Chris sent it over a buck as well, saying... oh geez, I can't find Chris's last message because there's been people timed out by Chris or something. Oh man, we got some spammers in here. Oh, looks like somebody's bored. Might have to do slow mode, BG. Oh, I think that was your last message. We'll see. We'll give it a moment here. Pancho Sanchez in the chat saying, "Dear Brian, long-time orphaned child that was raised primarily by a discarded Big Gulp on 3rd and Pike." Very specific. Short-time entity entirely composed of hacky sacks owned by a man named Dylan. Question. Pogs. Yes. First off, yes. Second, is there anything remaining in the big... You know what? Never mind. I'll get my own. But about Pogs. I had a Pog collection growing up. I had every single Simpsons Pog that ever existed for like a year. I'm sure there was more made after that. I didn't get them all. But I had them all. I had all the Simpsons Pogs. I had some Fat Slammers. I never once played the game Pogs because, honestly, I didn't even know it was a game for a while. I thought it was just the coolest thing to collect because, I mean, they're Pogs, right? So Seriously though, let's get. I need a big gulp. Damn it. Sutton Coral sending over 2. Thanks, man. With no last message. Just sending over 2 out of the kindness of your heart. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is there... Wait, do we still have the spam person? It looks like there's still a spam person. I don't know. We'll figure this whole spam situation out. You look pale due to the hue of the lighting you use. You're using a heavy blue spectrum. You could use some orange. That's probably true. Yeah, I've had this one for a while too. We could maybe make a little change. I like this one, but let's change it a little bit. Let's see. We could just bring it down. Darkness. No, let me see. Hang on. Jeez, it's been so long since I even... Oh, I think there's some new themes here. This is the holiday. Doesn't look too... Alright, doesn't look all that holiday-ish. Also very blue. Oh. This one's called Love. What do you guys think? Is it lovely? Is it getting you all hot? Beaver, did you build your own PC? I did, yeah. My last maybe 3 or 4 I built myself. Including designing the CPU and all that. I go hard. Alright, this one's called Proud. I'm not too proud of that one. Peaceful? See, the problem is I still look very pale in all of these. Is this helping at all? I can't tell. I think I really just haven't seen the sun in it's been a while. I don't know if I've seen it in 2020. This one is just white, basically. Don't adjust your monitors. I have not disappeared. It's just happened to be the same color as the background lighting. Alright. None of these are helping. Hold on. Yeah, no. Wait, never mind. It's just gonna rain for the next couple of months anyway. That's true, right? It's not even my fault, okay? Not my fault. 6th grade recess involved a lot of Pogs, if I recall correctly. Had a wicked slammer. A wicked slammer, eh? Have you considered doing a dual Twitch/YouTube stream? Lots of people here with Prime memberships. You know, Articast, it's funny you should mention Twitch. I was in Rich's stream earlier today, and he streams on his second channel. It was actually my first time catching him on his second channel, because, well, usually when he streams, I'm just not really around on YouTube anyway. But I also, for the longest time, didn't realize that he started a second channel for his streams. So anyway, I joined a stream today, and we only talked for, you know, a couple minutes. But anyway, Twitch came up very briefly, and it made me start thinking more about Twitch again. Not that I'm gonna be abandoning YouTube to go to Twitch, but I have a couple ideas in mind. Maybe I'm not quite ready to share yet, but maybe there'll be a couple of Twitch streams in the future. I'm still thinking things through. But as far as a dual stream goes, no. I've never really wanted to do a dual Twitch stream kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure some people would hit me with the Prime membership thing, which would be nice. It's basically free money. It doesn't cost the person anything, and I get money, so it's beautiful. But it separates the chat. I don't really want to do that. I'll forego the money. It's alright. BG confirmed Vampire hasn't seen the daylight in 2020. Yeah, well, it's overrated anyway. The color light on your face, the monitor makes you look pale because it's blue/white. Needs some orange. Like if you brought up an orange web page, you'd see the difference. Good call. Let's do that. Hold on. I'm gonna open up Paint, and I'll make my own colors with MS through the power of MS Paint. I command thee. All right. Let's see. Oh, how about this? Oh, there we go. Problem solved right there. I've been drinking lots of carrot juice. What do you guys think? We good? Yeah, this is real. No, I haven't been using any fake tan product. This is real. God. You can warm up your monitor in your graphics card settings. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. How would you keep track of the chats? Is it easy to have them both going at the same time, or do you run into technical difficulties uploading to both? I've never really done it, so I don't know all the details, but I think you basically you stream to like a different service that streams to both or something like that. There's probably ways to combine the chats too. I don't know. Let's try a different color. Did that do anything? It does something. Jesus. All right, hold on. Let me change. I wish I still had my other background now. Which background was I on? I don't know. They've changed the way this app looks. I don't really know what I was on. Well, this looks like is it, right? Whatever. We're gonna go with this. We're just gonna put this back on. Oh crap! Turned it off. I'm gonna lower the brightness a tiny bit though. Don't need it so bright. Okay. Maybe about there. And let me see. What about this color? Nope, that is not good. This one? This is tough, man. Jesus! I am very yellow right now. I look sick. This one's not bad. Well. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, what about this? Is that... I don't know. Liver failure? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway. BG, you could just use Flux to change your screen to more red tones this time of day anyway, right? Yeah, I don't know if those things, if that does anything. Like, I don't know. Wasn't there just a report that came out that said that stuff was kind of useless anyway? Do you have a black light? I don't. I want to find a different color. Maybe I shouldn't be on MS Paint. Alright, let me try this one. Okay. I think it's an improvement, right? I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I'm gonna leave it alone. Hopefully this is an improvement though. We'll do one quick demo of oh jeez. It's tough because when I click on MS Paint, I'm going to click on it right now. Then it hides the browser window. Because the browser that I'm reading the chat in is all white. So maybe I need to go like dark mode on that or something. Because then when I click back into chat right now, it changes the light, of course. Here's the chat window without anything from MS Paint. It's really messing with my eyes now. Alright, I'm just going to leave it alone. It warmed things up slightly. It's good enough. It's good enough. That last time really messed with my eyes. Alright. This is it's like an orangey brown type color. The chat is white. Well, technically the chat is not white. The background to the chat is white. What's up, BG? Quick question. What are your thoughts on a rank 2 Sunspot? 5-star? Talking? No, I'm guessing we're talking 6-star, right? I don't know. I've never used Sunspot. I've never used Sunspot. Apparently a lot of people like Sunspot. So could be good. I think Sunspot has high prestige if you happen to have Sunspot at a high SIG level. Something like that. But yeah. I can't really give you much info. Here's what I can say though about anytime it comes to ranking up 6 stars. It's expensive. You know? Don't just rank a 6-star because you are happy with your last 6-star pull. Rank a 6-star if you need that 6-star. You know, Sunspot is the type of champion that, in the right situation, I believe is good, but it's probably not the champion that's used like all the time. It's not like one of those must-have champions, I don't think, at least. So, yeah, like if you have a need for Sunspot, sure. But if you're just forcing it, listen, that champion will be there later on when you need to rank them too. Rank up whatever champions is best, whether it's a 5-star or 6-star. Don't be too quick to force a 6-star. Ignoring me again, BG. Pixie Bell. I was just adjusting my monitor for like 10 minutes. I was ignoring everybody. What message do you have? The only message I see from you is less pasty than usual. Or was there something else that I missed? I don't see anything else. It's less expensive in terms of Tier 2 Alpha, and that's kind of more important to me at the moment. Sort of less expensive. Sort of. If you just pulled a fresh 5-star versus a fresh 6-star, sure. But the 5-stars, I don't want to accidentally rank some. Well, I'll click on Venom the Duck. If I accidentally rank him up, it'll be alright. The 6-stars for Tier 2 Alpha, it's only 6 Tier 2 Alpha compared to the 6-stars requiring 7 Tier 2 Alpha. There's also rank up gems that you can get from completing content that can save you the rank 3 to rank 4 rank up as well. So it's not always cheaper for Tier 2 Alpha. Good morning, BG. Enzo, what's up, dude? I was playing last night. Wait, what? I was playing last night. Oh, the stream, did you say? Or wait. Last night, LOL. Is a totally different game from most MCOC. Excited for Abyss? Wait, what? I was playing last night. LOL. It's a totally different game from most MCOC. Excited for Abyss. What is last night? LOL. I don't know if I've heard of that, or maybe something's just going right over my head. Oh, just Labyrinth of Legends. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking. I read it wrong. Is all. You're just talking about Labyrinth. You're just saying you were playing Labyrinth last night. I thought like it was a different game called Last Night LOL or something. Okay, my bad. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, time to turn the stream off. It is very different though. It is very different. Yeah, you're right. He needs more sleep, PG. Apparently, I need something. I don't know if sleep's the answer, but I need something. But Enzo, are you gonna be popping into the Abyss right away, or what's your game plan for the Abyss? I'm curious. Event quest completion. Nobody cares about that. All right, let's hit the arena. Let's hit the arena. I need to grab a few more of these early milestones real quick. ABG, starting to see the practicality of itemless runs. What better way to learn your characters? Uncle K, absolutely, man. It's a great way to learn your characters. Learn some characters that you don't normally use. You know, if you're just forcing your way through with items, which nothing against that. I most quests in this game, that's how I played them. But if you're doing that, you're not really backing out and rearranging your team to find a different option, a different character that maybe you're not used to playing. You just kind of stick to the same old, same old. Enzo's game plan is to beat them with kindness and units. That sounds about right. Hey, with kindness and units, you could do anything. Damn, came in at the end of the stream, or did I? No way, man. We still have most of the stream left. Got plenty of time. Those are the top 5 best prestige characters. Excuse me. Well, I don't know them for 6 stars, but for 5 stars, I think it's Silver Surfer, Doom, Thor, Ragnarok, Namor. It's not Goldpool, right? No, Phoenix. Sorry, Phoenix is the is that 5th one. Yeah. Wait, is Namor 3rd and Phoenix the 2nd? Man, it's been a while since I even had to think about prestige. I think those are the top 5. Symbiote Supreme, worth it unduped? He can be. He doesn't necessarily need his Awaken ability. It helps in some situations, and in other situations, doesn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, I mean, if you need the champion, then yeah. Symbiote Supreme's another one of those champs where a little bit situational. He can be used in a bunch of situations, but people typically only bust out Sim Supreme when needed, it seems. But he's great for countering most of the Cosmic Champions, actually. Some of the annoying power gain or champions that have power gain buffs. Things like that. Anything that needs to be nullified, basically. Black Seraphim sent it over to saying, "Are you ready for some harassment?" No. Didn't you attend? I could have sworn I saw you there at the harassment meeting. Where they said it's different in 2020. Harassment is actually no longer good. In the old days, they thought it was good, but they've changed. It's frowned upon, mostly. Big time, actually. Big time frowned upon. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for the 2, though, man. Appreciate it. Even though there are some very alarming emojis that you sent over along with your message. Thank you. I feel like a noob because I'm the only one that seems to hate Symbiote Supreme. Claire, however. I'm sure you're not the only one that doesn't like Sim Supreme, but I'm a fan. I do like some Sim Supreme. I don't know everything about him. As a matter of fact, I barely know how the character works, but I do think he's cool. Rody Stark sending over Buck, saying, how does... excuse me. How does Black Widow's regen work? For Claire? I don't know. We could take a quick look at her abilities, but she is not somebody that I have at a high level. I've only used her for a testing stream. Let's see. Well, I mean, I have her as a 550. It's pretty high level, actually, but not 5-star. Claire, where are you at? Something with her special abilities. Oh yeah, here we go. Special 2. The second bullet point, each hit grants an effect determined by Claire's active curse. Curse of Blood allows you to regenerate 35% of the damage dealt. Is that the only healing in her toolkit? Seems like it. And basically, she's got these 3 curses where you can only have one active at a time. By default, you're in that Curse of Blood, so you basically just use your L2. But you can switch your curse by landing a 4th light attack. That changes your curses. So that's pretty much all the info I have. I'm sure someone else in the chat can tell you better, but special 3 enhances the heal. Whereas that all clairvoyance charges are removed. Blah 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 blah. Claire gains death touch. Lasting for 1.2 seconds per clairvoyance charge removed. Death touch increases the potency of all curse effects by 100% and is not affected by ability accuracy reduction. Okay. Okay, 1.2 seconds per clairvoyance charge removed. I don't even remember how those stack up. Claire starts with 3 charges. Each time she or her opponent are immune to any effect, or an immunity purifies a pre-existing effect, she gains 1 charge and 4% of her max power. Charges stack up to 20. Okay. So that ends up... I think I remember her having a synergy that might increase that too, right? But seems like you can get that. It's pretty lengthy. Maybe not. Unless I missed it while glancing over. But yeah, it seems to be. Dingus Star, what is with these hurtful words when you join the stream? This is not cool. Getting rid of that poison will help with regen, though. If you're running suicides, that's very true. Yeah, if you get it's a great idea to remove that poison. Send the Curse of Blood stance and throw a special 2. Oh, look at that shark. It's the first one to immediately say it. Where's RBG? Be careful not to choke on them. Well, wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. It's alright. I've used Claire a lot lately. She's really useful and pretty fun. It seems like it. I still remember when Claire first came out. Her reception was not good. There's a lot of people that didn't like her initially. But she does seem really good. I wish I had her. Maybe I'll pull her when I open all of my 5-star crystals. Which I still have a good like 3 months or so before I open. One day I'll get to open them. It's alright. Dang it. The hope is for it to be missed. So then I could use a read last buck. Well, I've never missed a single chat message in my entire life. From anybody. I don't plan to start now. Alright, let's Let's do the tier 4 basic first. We'll run the 5 stars after. How come I can't subscribe to you on Twitch? Do you have to have a recent stream? You have to be approved. You have to like sign up with well, it's more than just signing up. But yeah, like they have to approve you as an affiliate, I think it is now. Before it was a partner, and now I think there's like different levels to it. I haven't looked into it in a very long time, but I think nowadays you can become an affiliate, which the requirements for that, I don't know what they are, but they're not too bad, I don't think. And then the requirements to become a partner, to be honest, I'm not even sure what the difference is. I know those have a bit more requirements. Actually, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna Google it right now because now I'm curious. But either way, yeah, you can't subscribe to me because I am neither of those things on Twitch. I got denied, actually. When we went over to Twitch, I got denied. They actually sent me... I got denied twice, and then they sent me a follow-up email something like a year later after I hadn't been on Twitch all that time. And they were like, hey, you still interested? Just like, not anymore, you butts. Black Sailor from Senator over the Buck saying, BG, do you smell your chair seat when you're done gaming? Every night, yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody? You get up, off to bed, take a, just, you know, take it all in. You know what I mean? Jeez. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say, Black Seraphim. Alright, let me see. Twitch partnership requirements. Oh, dude, just give me the official Twitch page, not some other bogus website page. Oh, this is a partnership application. I don't want to apply right now. What the F, man? Maybe I won't look into this right now. I could have sworn I looked at this one time and there was just like this nice little chart. Hold on, let me see. Partnership versus affiliate, maybe? Or partner versus affiliate. Man. Alright, yeah. This is taking a little bit longer than I'd like to figure out. I'll look into that later. Anyway. I really have been thinking a little bit more about Twitch lately. For those just joining, brought it up I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago or something. But yeah, I'm not going to be abandoning YouTube. I'm never going to try that again, basically. YouTube is where it's at for me. But I have a couple of ideas that I wouldn't want to do on YouTube, so yeah. Talk more about that after I'm done thinking about what I want to do. So how's it feel to be leader of the Alliance? It's a lot of work, you know. Got a lot of tough decisions to make, like which level of AQ to run. You really want to get a sense of what everyone in the Alliance wants to do, and it's not always easy to piece that together. BG, why hoard shards for the Prestige Champs when you're not in Alliance? If I ever want to get back into an Alliance, I'm going to need these Prestige Champs, you know? My Prestige, it's funny because like it took me a long time to build up to the Prestige I have today, which 10,633 I think is what it currently is, and took a long time to get there. I was satisfied with it, but almost immediately, because that was like right before Doom came out and everything, almost immediately that Prestige is like no longer acceptable for a top 10 alliance, and is quickly being, you know, run out of the top 20 even in terms of requirements. So yeah. Could you swear on Twitch? I want to hear you drop a few B manis without the manis. I mean, I could swear on YouTube. I just don't, because the way I see it, the way I've always thought about my streams is kind of the same approach I have to like a family barbecue that has kids present, you know? Even if you're not talking to the kids, you know, you're talking to the other adults and your family, right? But there's kids running around. Maybe some of you guys out there have a kid in the room or something like that. So don't get me wrong. It's adult conversations, or at least as adult as you can get about, you know, playing video games. But yeah, I just try to be respectful of, you know, if there's kids around for some of you guys, you know. So I don't swear for that reason. But on Twitch, maybe I would, because maybe what I would be doing on Twitch, maybe I wouldn't be able to help it, you know. I thought about this is a long time ago. A long time ago, I thought about playing. I really wanted to play some ROM hacks for Super Mario World, which is just like player-created levels and stuff like that, and they look super fun. I still want to do that, in fact. I probably won't, but I've never played them before, and they look super fun, but it's also super frustrating. Like, you guys think it takes a long time for me to get through a path in this game, and sometimes it does, but man, some of the levels that people create out there take like hours and hours to get through, of just you just dying over and over again. Like, I don't know, man. I can only imagine getting really close to beating a level and then having something happen and not being able to hold back the words that come out of my mouth. So yeah. BG, how long does it usually take from idea to upload? Ooh, it varies, man. Sometimes months. There's ideas I've had for years that haven't been uploaded yet. And sometimes it's like, I want to use Infinity Man to fight to fight Star-Lord in Labyrinth of Legends. I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna upload that today. Might take me, I don't know, an hour to get the ideal fight that I would want to upload where everything goes right. You know, for some characters, less RNG, but I figure for Infinity Man, sometimes your plasmas can fail or something like that, so I'd probably want to get a good fight. So yeah, that would probably take me an hour, if not more. But I would have it uploaded the same day, you know. But yeah, the next video that I want to upload, I have been working on it for a little while now. It involves a lot of numbers, and is not something that could be done within a single day. I just finally finished all of the numbers, calculating all the numbers today, and now I'm kind of planning out how I want to. I already had a lot of ideas for how I wanted to edit the video. But after looking at the numbers, some of my ideas have changed. So I'm just kind of like replanning that. And then, yeah, it'll... yeah, when I upload it, you'll see this is a bit more involved. I guess. So I'm going to give away too much. It's the progression video, though. And yeah. Probably already have said too much, but... it'll be a good video, I think. Finally, the real reason you left for Loki, prestige. Nah, man, I was still above. Was I above average? Actually, I don't think I was above average when I left. I think there was a brief time where I was above average, but then I slipped below it again. But I wasn't too far out. Prestige, nah, I've had low prestige compared to the average for my entire existence. So yeah. Really, speaking of a numbers vid, your Medusa breakdown vid was my all-time fave. Thanks, man. I was really proud of that video. There's not that many videos that I make that I'm actually proud of, but that one I was actually proud of. It came out pretty much how I wanted it to. Fun to make, fun to figure out how I wanted to do it all, and yeah, it's cool. Felt like it was a different play style that people hadn't seen. And yeah. Dude, that timer needs to go. What timer? Is there some... I'm not sure what timer you're talking about. Is there a timer I'm running that you can see? I don't think I see anything here. With 2020 hindsight, do you think you bought the wrong New Year deal? Should you have gotten the 6-star rank up items? No. I'm pretty satisfied with the option that I chose. As a matter of fact, I'm still... I might use that on Venom the Duck just so I can keep the tier 4 Cosmic Cats that I have, so I can still, like, rank 5 Nova coming up. But no, I mean, the 6-star Sig Stones I have no use for. I'd rather have the rank up gem. Any chance of adding non-MCOC vids? Not really. The closest thing is probably like a Realm of Champions video as we get closer to that game. Or that game's release, which I still don't know what I'm gonna do about that game. I don't think I'm gonna make videos for it, but I am gonna give it a try. And I figure, yeah, if I just make like one video or something like that, I'll just do it on this channel rather than creating a new one. If for some reason I decide that I really like that game and I want to make more videos for it, then I'd have a separate channel probably, or definitely. But it's probably not going to happen. Maybe I'll screw around with it on Twitch or something like that, you know, which is not the Twitch thing that I was kind of referring to earlier, but yeah. What's up, Dubes? How you doing, man? Sorry, I thought you were playing the Squirrel Acorn thing. My bad. The Squirrel Acorn thing. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Where you have 30 minutes to complete the quest. Yeah. BG, you remember in your 5-star crystal opening you said you were going to make a guide in every champion in the game. I said a lot of things, huh? Man, ideas are easy, you know? It's with good intentions. It's very easy to have an idea. Oh, yeah, I want to make a guide for every champion in the game. Of course. Wouldn't that be nice? Man. I'm working on champion guides. After this next video, like, then after that, like, that's pretty much all I want to do is make champion guides. But they take a long time to make, you know? Compared to the average video, at least. Compared to, hey, I'm just going to pop a crystal open. Or, I don't know. Here's a highlight of one single fight, you know? Those videos are super easy to make compared to, alright, I'm going to sit down and write something out. Instead of rambling on, dragging the video out forever, it's going to be as condensed as possible while still showing all of what the champion can do. Finding some good music to go with it, gathering all the clips from different areas of the game, putting it all together, man, it takes a while. Not much Banana Dude explored the 6.3 Infinity Man quest today. Just got the Mysterio one left to do now. Nice, Dubes. I'll help you make a champion guide. Which champion guide do you want to help with? Maybe just start with a Rhino guide. Wait, Abdo, I didn't see if you posted before. What were the original champions I got? I think I might have missed it. So here BG say he's going to make a guide for every MCOC champ. Nice. Yeah. I'll put it on my website. There was also, oh, speaking of, there was also like other reasons outside of it being time-consuming work to make the guides that I want to make. I also, for a while, just like, I don't know, man. I was kind of struggling with the way my channel was. To some extent, I still do struggle with it. But what I'm talking about is, like, you know, it's just flooded with live streams. You know, I stream every night. Sometimes I do day streams. You know, it'd be nice if I could upload a video every single day too. That way, at least people have something to expect. Like, okay, yeah, if you don't want to watch the live stream, that's fine. But there's still, you know, a video. So pay attention to the channel. You know, don't just forget about it. But if I post one video, let's say I post a video a week or something like that. It just gets flooded in a sea of live streams, and it felt like, man, I could put a bunch of effort into these guides and stuff, but it's you know, if they don't get the views, like it's really disincentivizing. You know what I mean? Because the view, like, it all comes down to views on YouTube. As far as how much money you make, it all comes down to views. And yeah, it gets frustrating. It's just, I mean, it's the same thing that, like, same thing that happens to Dave. You know, where Dave put a bunch of time into certain videos, like his Instinctive Touch series and stuff. And I mean, I think it got good views. I don't, to be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't looked since, like, they basically came out, you know. I looked like a day or two after it came out to see how many views it got. But I think it got a bunch of views, or a bunch of extra views, because I think Kabam also, like, they blasted it in, like, an in-game message too, right? So that helped. But still, like, the amount of time and effort that goes into that, you could just make like 20 little crappy videos and get way more views in total. So it's kind of frustrating. BG, read last, and then why don't you just make a playlist of champion guides and then direct people to them instead of answering questions on stream? Hold on, last. You were correct, and I couldn't believe your memory was that good about anything. Wow, I was correct. Okay, crazy. So I just randomly mentioned Rhino. Interesting. Playlists help to some degree, but most people don't even use playlists on YouTube. Most people don't use the search button on someone's channel. Most people don't look at playlists. Most people don't don't go to the live streams. You know, like people here, I'm sure there's a lot of people like, oh, I use that stuff. You know, but you know, if you do, you're the exception. You know, the plan. I mean, that was the biggest reason why. Like, there was a period of time where I just stopped making videos altogether, which I kind of am right now too. But I swear, I swear it's for different reasons this time. But anyway, there was a period of time where I was like, all right, screw it, man. I'm not gonna upload any videos. I'm just gonna work on the website. It's gonna be beautiful. And if people want to know about a champion, they can just click on that champion's profile page to learn all about the champion, along with having videos there for the characters too. And that would be a way to kind of free myself from the YouTube problem of if you live stream on the same channel. Kind of drowning out that content. It wouldn't be drowned out at that point, you know. But then I failed at making the website, and here we are. And yeah, so yo, Pete, when we set up this Vancouver meetup, yeah, so Pete and Lags, it's good that you're both here. We should really start thinking about going up there, man. I'm thinking we gotta figure out a time. I'm thinking like late. Wait, hold on. When is the what date is the London meetup? I think it's like mid-March, right? So if we can go maybe like late March or April, I feel like that'd be a pretty good time. Like, what do you guys think about that? I don't need an answer right now, but just, you know, maybe start thinking about it. If there's anything you got to do to prepare. Pete, I think you already have your passport, right? Lags doesn't need one because, well, it's Canada. It's March 22nd? Oh, that's later than I thought. For some reason, I was thinking like the 17th. All right, maybe we should just wait till April then. Well, I mean, I mean, Lags, I think you're the only one of the three of us that is thinking about going, right? Pete, I guess I shouldn't assume, but I'm thinking you're probably not going. For the same reason I'm not going, it's just too far away. Between March 20th and April 1st would be ideal. Is that your spring break? We could maybe figure something out about between those dates. And yeah, Rhino was one of your most desired champs back then. When you didn't get him, you said you'd still be making a guide on him. Huh. See, that I don't remember. Conveniently, that I don't remember. I do still like Rhino though. I think he's really cool. Maybe I will make a guide for him. It'll be a quick guide because there's really not much to say about him. Well, I mean, see, here's what I always think too though. Like, what if he gets a unique synergy? What if I spend time making a guide for him and the devs are like, you know, Rhino, there's a champion that we haven't really shown any love to in forever. Let's give him a couple of unique synergies. Really make him pretty cool again, you know? So I feel like maybe I shouldn't do it until he gets a good unique synergy to play with. Serious question, what about a fail you series where you show your idea and describe how it failed? Make it a bit funny. The process itself might even clear up why it never happened. Could even follow it up with the actual vid. Wait. Failure series where you show your idea. You mean just like all of my failed ideals? Or I think I said ideals there. I think I added an L. All of my failed ideas you're talking about? Or do you mean like one specifically like the website? Still working on that, man. Sure, it's a it's a it's damn it, sorry guys. It is a big time failure, but still sort of working on it. London, no, I'm not going there. That's my break. Yeah, okay. Okay. Are you friends with Seaton? Seaton? Never heard of him. Wait, 27th? You're asking 27th? Any chance we could make it a Friday? I don't know. I just opened up the calendar as if I was really had an answer right now. I have no idea. No, not the website. Other stuff. Okay. I mean, I think something like that could be interesting. So I don't want to just shoot down the idea completely. I think stuff like that's interesting. You learn a lot from failure, you know? You learn a lot. And being able to maybe share some of that, I think could be interesting. Especially if done in a little bit of a comedic way. The problem, though, with that is that also takes a lot of work, you know? And if I'm working on talking about my failures, well, I could just be, instead of spending that time on working on something that is like already on my to-do list kind of thing. I don't know. It's one of the nice things about it's one of the nice things about YouTube, where you could really do whatever you want. I was kind of thinking about that the other day too, just kind of realizing how lucky I am to be able to do whatever I want. You know, like it's to some extent you got to play by YouTube's rules. Especially if you want more views and stuff like that, right? There's just clearly certain things that perform better. Just like anything, right? If you're making music, there's going to be certain types of music that more popular and stuff, right? But so what, you know? I'm in control. I can do whatever the hell I want. It's nice. It's a nice feeling to have. I will be at Seaton's Meetup. Easy trip from Geneva to London. Ooh, Enzo. Cool, man. That's awesome. Dude, that meetup is... Yeah, I think that meetup's going to be really good. I think that meetup's going to be awesome. It's the... I think it's the first, right? I think it's the first... well, actually, no. I know for a fact it's not the first... like European meetup, but I think it's like the first, or I think it's going to be the biggest by far. I think the other ones before that were a bit smaller. I don't remember who else has done them exactly, but I think a couple of the like French guys have organized a meetup in the past. I might be wrong on that, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not actually now that I say that, I'm not sure. But anyway, it should be a really good time. Should be cool. Somebody needs to organize a meetup in Edmonton, Canada. Just need people here that play other than me. Talk to Lags on that one, you know. He's your Canadian representative. Edmonton, I feel like... Is that close to Lags? I think he's Alberta or something like that. I don't, to be honest, I barely know the layout of the United States. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the layout of Canada and the provinces and stuff like that. Rhino was the goat of intercepting. It's true. He's amazing. Rhino the King of Intercept, and that's about all you need to know. That's also true. I think it could be fun making a highlight reel, maybe. And maybe instead of a guide for Rhino, just making a highlight reel of all the different things that Rhino can charge through. That would be fun. Ah, dude. I forgot Lags is in here. For some reason, man, Lags. I totally forgot that you're in here. I'm talking like you're not even here right now. Live in Edmonton. Edmonton is in Alberta, right, Brian? Okay. All right, all right. Some of the things I remember from talking to you, vaguely. Oh man, I'm really out of it tonight. What else is new? What night have I not been out of it? I don't know. You're talking to him less than 5 minutes ago. I know, but I don't know. Legacy usually isn't usually isn't in the streams at this time. I'm not used to it, man. I'm not used to it. I mean, the best place to have a Canadian, like I know Canada's huge, but the best place to have the meetup would be Vancouver. If there was ever gonna be a meetup in Canada, that's the #1 spot for sure. We can guilt some of the guys, some of the Kabam people to show up, you know? Like, come on, man, it's not even that far. Do it for your fellow Canadians. We could have them pay for everything. Be like, oh, whoops, I forgot. I only have this American money. Whoops, I'll pay you back in units. No, Edmonton, we got nice stuff here, like the world's biggest mall. We could probably do something there. Canada's largest baseball bat. That's. I'm sorry, man. That's the big attraction. Canada's largest baseball bat. That might be cooler than I'm thinking. Is it just like a statue of a baseball bat, or is it like you actually see it like wind up and swing or something like that? Oh man. Squirrel Girl's right hand's fingers are fingers from Minecraft. What you talking about? I guess I've never really looked at her fingers before, but now I'm curious. Let's go take a look. No, it's a stupid bat sitting on the side of the road. Alright, trying to downplay it so that I'm not too overhyped. Okay. Well, I'm even more hyped than ever. I can't wait to see it. That's her left hand. Fingers for Minecraft? They look like just regular fingers. Is there something I'm not seeing here? It's not even the world's largest, just Canada's. Dude, I was thinking the same thing, man. It's like an insult. You want to see the world's largest baseball bat? Yeah, well, that's too bad. We don't have that. But I can show you Canada's largest. Glad you found it just as funny as me. It's funny, dude. It's very funny. ABG just got Cav today. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Be careful, though. The Cav crystals. Now you have access to them. You must stay in control. If you get some Cav crystals, it's okay. Just proceed with caution. Couldn't stop laughing since you read that. That's pretty good. Legacy, stand up for our stupid bat. Man. Hold on. I want to look up. Let me see how far away. Man, here's another situation where I wish I could put my browser on screen. I want to see Vancouver to Edmonton. Or Edmonton to Vancouver, I guess. Oh, geez, that's pretty far. Wait, Lags, did you say you were gonna drive? That's a 12-hour drive. And I mean, you know, depending where you are, it could be more or less, I guess, but just this spot that that Google selected. Edmonton to Vancouver. 12 hours, 14 minutes. Road trip. Whoo, man. I'd probably do the same thing. Actually, I don't know, because it also has a flight here that says $106. I might just pay the $106. To not have to drive all that distance. You probably pay that much in gas, you know. All right. Let me get out of this. Space Needle is pretty lame. Probably. I mean, all the attraction-y type stuff for the most part. It's kind of lame. I've never been at the top of the Space Needle, but I have used their bathroom before. I've walked into the base of the needle. It's like a gift shop with bathrooms. That was the only reason we went inside. When I came out to visit, this is before I lived here. When I came out to visit. Or actually, it was for a friend's wedding, but we stayed like a few extra days and stuff. And my buddy that lives out here was kind of showing us around, and yeah, we're just walking all around Seattle, different areas, and hey, man, there's the Space Needle. Cool. I gotta use the bathroom. So yeah. Live in Brisbane, Australia. It's home of Brisbane's largest baseball bat. Oh, man. How big is it? It's pretty big. Drive Vancouver through the mountains is awesome and worth the 13 hours. You know, I didn't think about that, but that's true. Sometimes it's not all about just getting there, right? Some cool things along the way. Did it last summer and looking forward to doing it again this summer. Cool. Like, I never want to drive across the United States ever again. My entire life. I'd be happy. Pronounced Brisbane? Oh, whoops. Sorry. You peed at the needle, yeah. But anyway, I never want to drive across the United States ever again. But I'm kind of glad I did it once, you know. There's some states that I probably won't ever go back to, but I was happy to see, you know. A lot of beautiful sights that, yeah, I otherwise would have never seen. And just looking at like pictures online or something, or in a book, if those still exist, it's not the same. I learned that when I went to the Grand Canyon. There's no picture that can give you the same feeling of actually being at the Grand Canyon. It's impossible. And then, yeah, some of the other really cool sights. while going across country were cool. And just meeting people from the different states too. Like, you know, people are people, right? There's not, especially, it's the same country and everything. How different can you really be? But that's still something cool about it, you know? People still are a little bit different depending where you live. So it's cool. $587 round flight to London if I leave Thursday morning and come back Tuesday. It's not totally out of the question. Ooh. All right. Well, good luck if you decide to go. I'll sleep on Zine's couch and eat Skittles. It'll be good. There you go, man. I don't even want to drive to Vancouver. I mean, if they're driving 13 hours anyway, what's 2 more? Seattle Meetup? Well, it'd be a Vancouver Meetup, Abdo. One that's not organized by myself. This way we can rope the Kabam guys into it. Whoa, Ronan! Ronan, did you send over $50? Ronan! Saying, who locked you up in Cam's dungeon? Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh, man. Ronan, you know how dangerous Cam's dungeon can be. I would never be caught going anywhere near Cam's dungeon ever again. Not since the last time. I have a restraining order against Cam's dungeon, basically. I can't go within 500 feet of it. You get sucked in. But dude, Ronan, thank you for the super generous $50, man. Showing that For Loki love, even though neither of us are in For Loki anymore. We'll never forget those times, though. The times that we spent together. Isn't that a song? I don't know. I'll stop trying to sing it, though. But Ronan, thank you so much, man. Very generous of you. I still miss all the man, like there's alliances within the alliance, you know? Your individual battle group and all the people that we played with across all the time, all the years. All the old BG1 people. And new, you know. The guys that were there when I left, they're good people too. But, you know, it's everybody. For Loki isn't a place, it's a people. I like that. Something like that, at least. Maybe we're more than one people. But I do like that. I pride myself on not being a picky eater. Last in London, I tried jellied eels at Fish, and fish at Fish and Chips restaurant. Most disgusting food ever. I still retch thinking of them. Oh man. Ugh, jellied eels, huh? Man, I wish I wasn't a picky eater. But I can't help it. I am a picky eater. I probably wouldn't be able to go anywhere near. But yeah. Legacy with that Ragnarok reference. Oh man, is that a Marvel reference that I didn't realize? I thought Lags just made that up. It's like, damn, Lags, some deep stuff right there, man. Became Cavalier today. Decided to open my first Cav Crystal in celebration. Got a 5-star Hyperion, dude. Jackpot, man. Congrats on both those things. Brian, do you like fish and chips? I don't like fish. I like chips. Maybe a little too much on the chips. You know what I mean? I could probably stand to not eat so many of those. Both types. The potato chips, like the American chips, or like the French fry type chips. Throw back to MICC when Lags had the 4Loki Ninja headband on. Dude, I still have that thing sitting here on my desk where it will stay for eternity. Oh man, you know what'd be cool? I just thought about this. So damn, I wish I had the headband with me at this past Comic-Con. So Heisenberg, he had a hat. It was the M-Rock hat, and he just had anyone in the area sign it. You know, like a bunch of like anyone who was at the booth basically. From like the YouTubers to there was just like a young kid there with like their parents, and Heisey just went like full dad mode, just like, hey, you want to sign my hat type of thing. And this kid, you know, a couple of kids signed his hat. It was awesome. It looked so cool by the end. Dude, I signed John's shoe. Did you? But anyway, it was so cool by the end. And I just thought about it now. If I had the 4Loki headband there, I could have got all the 4Loki guys to sign it. That'd have been super cool, man. It would have looked like Heisey's hat, except the headband, you know? Was that young kid BG? I signed it, but no. I was not the young kid. I wish I had a picture of it. If I dug, well, I guess I'm not in those line chats anymore, but there's probably a picture of it somewhere in like the 4Loki chat or something. Last night, a group of us stayed out super late, and John wanted to remember it, so we all signed his shoe. He was inspired by Heisey. Dude. He thought it was just as cool as I did, I guess. Because, yeah, man, it was awesome. I mean, everybody thought Heisey's hat was awesome. Heisey is BG's dad confirmed. Man, you wouldn't expect it. Well, at least I wouldn't expect it. And probably, you know, anyone that knows Heisenberg probably wouldn't expect it. Especially, like, hearing him talk on, like, Dreamin's stream and stuff like that. But, dude, Heisey is, like... Heisey's amazing with kids. You know? Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to be there. But, yeah, just... He's like the classic dad. He's like a sitcom dad type of thing. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, you know? And I'm not talking about, like, Al Bundy sitcom. I'm talking about, like, just really good with kids, you know? Heisey is chaotic good. Something like that. I don't know exactly what that means. I've seen those charts before. But yeah. Heisey was a top 5 highlight of NYCC. Oh, for sure, man. And what's your name? Dreamin' sucks. That was amazing, dude. I was dying. That's being live streamed out. Dream it sucks. Dream it sucks. Oh my god, man. That was awesome. I really didn't know what they were gonna do. Like, you know, Alright, sucks isn't exactly the worst word ever, but, you know, you think about some of the stuff that gets censored on these live streams, especially, you know, Marvel owned by Disney and all this stuff, man. You don't, you're thinking like, maybe we'll just shorten the name, or maybe just go by your real name or something like that. I don't know. I was just waiting to hear what they were going to do, and then, yeah, they didn't do anything. What's your name? Dreamin' sucks. I deserve a statue and keys to the city. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, man. Yeah, we hung out for a while. Well, a couple of the nights. We all crammed in. There was a group of us that all crammed into a what's it called? Into an Uber, which we were over capacity for, but we, you know, guy was all right with it after Heisey kind of talked him into it. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, sure. Go by the name of a drug dealer. Well, maybe not. I mean, you know, I was thinking like not Heisenberg, like his actual first name. You know. Got tears from laughter. Gotta go have a great, nice Brian and everyone else. Thanks, man. I'm assuming that was a night. Thanks, man. Have a good night. Join back into the stream. First thing I hear is dreaming sucks. Yeah, Cap. Reminiscing a little bit about NYCC. How many max 5 stars do you have, BG? I have 20 at rank 5. If you're talking about SIG level, I think I have like 7 or 8 or something. Yeah, with 420 at the end. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh man, if he still had that name. What's your name? Heisenberg 420? Oh. Alright. Today you're going to go up against Thanos. Are you ready? Oh, wait. Abdo, are you still in here? If you are still in here, I don't want to drive up there, man. Isn't there like a train? Are you aware of any such train? I was thinking that'd be the way to go. To get up to Canada land. Can I put a point in double edge with while Blade is my strongest champ? Might not be recommended. Do you have other champions that are more suicide friendly? And by suicide friendly, I mean they have either bleed or poison immunity or both, and they're not reliant on using their special 1 or special 2. Blade, honestly, Blade can be played with suicides, but if he's your main champion and you're using him to get through the majority of quests and stuff like that, then you're probably going to have a better time not putting points in suicides. And put the, you know, there's other places you could put those points. If you don't have deep wounds yet, that'd be the best to unlock. Yes, Ghost thing, Mephisto. Okay, alright. Well, Ghost is really good with suicides. So in that case, yeah, you can put points in the suicides. I wouldn't just put 1 point though. Putting 1 point, you don't gain enough benefit while still having most of the downside. Like you know, if you're putting a point in recoil to open up deep wounds, just having that recoil, yeah, 10% extra attack from deep wounds. Even if you're not taking the full bleed damage, since it's not maxed out, you're still taking the recoil damage. So don't just put 1 point in it. Wait until you can unlock all 3 points, and then once you can put all 3 points, then then do that. From Seattle to Bolt Bus from Seattle to Vancouver. I've done that one a few times. Okay. How long does it take? And is it like do you remember how much it cost? Was it was it recent? Because I'm sure the prices go up over time too, but I am curious. I haven't really looked into it myself at all. Just kind of, I think someone else told me about it, so it's always been in the back of my mind. That would be a good way to go. Actually, one more question too. How does it go, like the? Because you're going over the border. How does that process all handled? Is there like people that check that stuff before you get on the train, or does it like stop as you get to the border or something like that? I imagine it wouldn't just stop, right? You probably check that before you get on, but I really don't know. 21st is the date for UK Meetup, by the way. Yeah. Well, let me know if you decide to go to that, Pete. We'll have to figure out a different time or something. I mean, unless you want to do 2 trips back to back. It wouldn't bother me. It'd just be the 1 trip for me, no matter what. So. I've got the poison one maxed out. Just hesitate to use the bleed one. Oh, okay. Well, I'd recommend it. If you already have the poison one, I would recommend it. Like, the biggest drawback to the suicides really is recoil. I mean, in general, at least. Some champions, you're mostly using special 3s anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But in general, recoil is the worst part of it. And since you already have that, you might as well get the extra damage. Here's something. If you're concerned about how much damage you're going to take at the start of each fight, you could also look into getting Coagulate. That's a pretty good mastery to have. So maybe you want to think about that. Yeah, man, month ago, $50, 4-hour trip. Okay. $50, 4-hour trip. I guess that's about what I expected. It's a little bit more expensive, to be honest. But I mean, not much more. I was thinking maybe it'd be like $35. So, okay, $50, 4 hours. Bring your passport, obviously. The bus stops at the border crossing. You get out and get through by foot. Ah, okay. So it is like that. Okay. The border beaver checks your passport, then gives you a donut. What the hell? Back to back, boys. Wow. Can't carry your gun on your hip, unlike the U.S., especially when you cross the border. Well, gosh darn it, I'll have to just leave it at home then. Back in the bus on the other side. Can confirm what Cap said, though. When you come here, you'll get a Tim Hortons coffee, honey glazed donut, and a high five. Wow. All right. Cool. Okay. Got it. So why are you guys going to Canada? Yeah, what Lag said. Vancouver meet up with Kabam. I mean, they have no involvement other than we're gonna, you know, we're gonna make them and get involved. I don't know what that means exactly. No, man. I just lost points from accidentally using my special. Piece of doo-doo. Well, Brian, if I go to London, I'll have an 11-hour layover in LA, so I'll just have to set up a meetup there too, back to back to back. Dang, dude. Okay. 11-hour layover in LA. Ugh. That sounds awful, dude. There's nothing better. There's no. Oh man. Pete. That's rough. 11-hour layover. Cool, thanks. Pull the Mega Red. Sorry, guys. This cough, man. But not awakened, so hoping this event will have a mutant gem. All right, man. Good luck. Yeah, if you do get awakening gem for Omega Red, he benefits a ton from having that bleed at the start of the fight. So that would be a great time to unlock it. What's up, PG at the gym, working out to your stream? Awesome, man. Staying healthy, I like it. Do you have 3 points in recoil? No, I only have 1 point in recoil. And 1 point is all I recommend for the average build. There's a few exceptions out there where you'd want max recoil, but for the most part, you just want 1 point. And let me know, I work in the area. Wait, Ronan, are you talking about you're talking about Pete's layover area, right? You're not talking about Canada land, right? Yep. Okay. All right. I was gonna say, as far as I know, you were Cali. Okay. God. How long has it been? 3 weeks now or something like that since I got back with this this cough. So annoying. It's part of the adventure. Live a little, BG. That's true, man. That's the right attitude to have. It's all part of the adventure. I mean, it's not like it's a layover in I don't know, like the middle of nowhere or something. I'm sure you could figure something out to do. I'm sure if you wanted to have some kind of meetup, you could do something like that. Art is LA, right? I believe so. With his job, I imagine he would have to be. Bandman Pete on tour. I like it, dude. Oh man. Too bad your layover isn't in SAC. Captain, where's your heart at, man? It can't be that far of a distance for you to travel. Let me look this up. I still have Google Maps open. Sacramento. Los Angeles. Why is California so big? Oof. Okay. Turns out the trip would be a little over 6 hours by car. But hey, it's only an hour-and-a-half flight. So it's not bad. Yeah. Man, it used to take me, like, it's something that, I was joking now. Like, I understand, yeah, California is a huge state and everything. But growing up, I didn't really have a good understanding of it, you know? Like, I saw the maps in school and stuff like that, but it's just a piece of paper. Living on the East Coast my entire life, like, you can, I would take a trip to Maine every year, and I would go through like 4 or 5 states or something. I don't even remember how many at this point. Uh, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and then Maine. So yeah, we go through quite a few states, and that took about 6 hours. It was like a 6.5 hour trip, and I think that might have included stopping off at Friendly's to get breakfast or something, because it'd always be early in the morning. And then you got everything but the East Coast, basically, where states are gigantic. Spend the entire day just going from California to California. Good main transfer, yeah. What if I went via banana bus? You'd save some time, probably. Unless you got an unfortunate peel. Try living in Texas? Oh, man, yeah. Texas, huge. I remember, so, I mean, I've never been to Texas, but I have some friends from Texas, and yeah. Just like hearing the way that they would talk. So I mean, just like online friends, basically. I went to one of their weddings, so. But anyway, I would like play games with 2 people from Texas that actually they lived together, but then they like moved, separately. But anyway, they would be talking sometimes about like, going to just different places in Texas, and I'm overhearing the conversation, just thinking like, oh yeah, okay. So it's just some place in Texas to another place in Texas. And then hearing them say, like, yeah, it'll just be like 4 hours or 5 hours, something like that. Just thinking, like, God, it takes 2 hours to go the entire length of New Jersey. If you're going the long way, What is a banana? Man, I've wondered the same thing so many times in my life. Like, what isn't a banana, really? We need to start thinking about it that way. Banana is life, happiness, in some ways, death, in some ways, laughter. Somebody slips on a banana peel, there's not much funnier in the world, It's basically the circle of life, or maybe more of a half circle of life. Spoiled Sunspot is a 5-star. Is he worth a class gem? Thoughts? Sunspot comes up all the time. He's unfortunately a champion that I don't know enough about to know if he's worth it or not. A lot of people seem to rank him up. That's all I could really tell you. I've only ever used him in the arena and one like 20 or 30 minute testing stream or something like that. It was like a half testing stream. Here's one for you. What's a banana argument? I'll have to think about that. A banana argument? You know, don't know. I was trying to think of something funny to say. I really got nothing. Oh man. It's a thing, and it's an atheist nightmare. Oh, is this like an actual thing? I really don't know then. I've never heard of the banana argument. It's just a game. Send it over to saying I'm allergic to bananas. I know a bunch of people that are allergic to bananas. Actually, that sucks, man. I worked with someone that was allergic to bananas, who would eat them anyway. I think they said if they froze the banana beforehand, it wouldn't give them as severe of a allergic reaction. I mean, they weren't like deathly allergic. It was just they would get hives and stuff. But that really sucks, man. I think Laura has a bad reaction to. Dude, can you? I think Laura has a bad reaction to bananas sometimes too. But dude, it's just a game. Thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it. A banana split. There we go. That's a banana argument. That's what happens when a banana argument goes wrong. Banana split. ABG, best of luck in the arena run. Do you agree with KT's new video on how some great champs are bad, such as Namor in his video? I didn't watch his video, but I think, or well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't try to put words in his mouth, but I think he's just talking about like personal preferences type of thing. I don't know, but there's all kinds of good champions in the game that people don't like. For example, my most notable one is probably Quake. Quake's an amazing champion that I just don't enjoy playing. I assumed that's what his video is about, but yeah. As far as Namor goes, I like Namor. I think Namor's fun. Worked with a Texan in London, and they were really excited about how small the UK was, and kept on inviting people on day trips 300 miles away. Not many takers. Dude. I think, man, it's... I can imagine. I can imagine going from something as big as Texas to... yeah, not having to go so far away. Like, it's... you know, where I lived in New Jersey, we had, it was, you know, pretty much everything. You have everything in New Jersey. In a way, it can be too much at times, for sure, with how crowded it is and stuff. But it's also really nice to have everything within, like, a mile, you know, like any pretty much anything you wanted. You drive 1 mile, you have it. I think there's like, I don't even know how many malls. Ah, jeez, I just got wrecked. How many malls within like 20 minutes away from where I lived? I want to say there's like 4 or something like that. I don't know. Did you see what I said about me and Doc McShoddy? What'd you say? Consider doing some sort of sack meetup at some point, so potentially, Doc? Do it, man. I have to swing by a sack. Got 2 of us here. She turns out me and Doc McShoddy live about 10 minutes away from each other, and I only now just realized this. Dude, I mean, go for it, Cap. Do some kind of meetup. Is someone using the form and function of natural objects as evidence of God? And bananas what they use, I guess? Okay. Interesting. So he ate frozen bananas? Not exactly. She would freeze the bananas, and then I think like she would take them to work and let them just like thaw out. I don't think she mixed them with anything. I know some people take frozen bananas and put them in like smoothies and stuff like that. I honestly can't remember. This is going back quite a while now. I think she just ate them, but they weren't like she didn't eat them frozen, but she would freeze them, if that makes sense. You know, just let it thaw out. So keep things in your house that could poison your wife. Poor woman. Eat some kiwis, you potential murderer. Wow, man. It just upsets her stomach sometimes. It's not that bad. Dude, speaking of kiwis, though, kiwis are great. Underrated fruit, you know? Usually not too expensive. They're not good all year round. That's always the problem with fruit. It's just not good all year round. Sometimes I feel like maybe I would be, well, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would be way healthier in like a tropical climate. For one, maybe I'd actually get some sunlight. Who am I kidding? I'd still be inside all day. But I like fruit. It's nature's candy, right? Like, if the fruit, basically, if the fruit at the store isn't good, I'm just gonna go buy some candy, you know? But if the fruit's actually good, then I don't need candy. So yeah, if I lived in an area where the fruit was, like, actually grown there, I imagine I'd be eating a lot more of it. Probably a lot less, not just candy, but a lot less other types of junk food. And yeah, I'm sure I'd be a lot healthier. I'd probably still have so many unhealthy habits though, you know. A banana makes a good lawyer. They always win their appeals. Oh, boo. Billy D. Boo. P.S. Good morning, Brian and chat fams. Boo to you. You gotta see it though. I'm surprised you don't know. It's a minute-long clip. Will blow your banana mind. He has Kirk Cameron sitting by his side, nodding in approval. Oh man, that sounds pretty good. I'll have to look that up. VG, I don't care what all the other YouTubers and the rest of the MCOC community say. You seem like a half-decent bloke. Dale, thank you so much for sticking up for me, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Ever had a dragon fruit? No. I bought one time, and I was too scared to eat it. I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know, man. And by the time I, went to like pick it up, it was sitting on my counter, and by the time I went to pick it up, I don't think it was good anymore. I just chucked it. I don't even know. I don't even know how to tell if a dragon fruit's good or not. Maybe it was still good. Maybe it was never good. Maybe I bought it and it was already bad. I've done that before. It sucks. Buy some fruit, bring it home. It's already bad. Fruit really, it makes me mad, man. I really like it. But it's just not convenient. The #1 downside to fruit is just it's inconvenient. You buy a bag of chips, that bag of chips is the same the day you bought it or a year from the day you bought it. Doesn't even matter. Unless, of course, if you leave a bag open and the chips go stale or something, but, a closed bag of chips. Rashida Brown, sending over £1. Thanks, man. Let me see. Where's your last one at? If you like kiwi, you like dragon fruit? Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. Alright. Sheeta Brown. I've got a meeting with all my PhD supervisors in an hour about project progress. It hasn't been going well. Wish me luck. Alright, man. Well, good luck. Well, that's part of why you have meetings, though, you know? If things aren't going well, maybe you could figure out a new plan or something like that. So, good luck, though, man. Hope things go better than expected. Thank you for the buck. Or the pound. Frozen fruit BG, I don't want to hear your excuses. It's not the same. Frozen fruit. I've gotten it sometimes. But it's not the same. It's not really an excuse. You know, I'm not trying to come up with an excuse. I'm just expressing my frustrations with fruit, basically. Whom should I awaken? Cap Infinity or Quake? Quake does not need to be awakened. So Cap Infinity between those two at least. Here's the thing about Cap Infinity, though. He, in many situations, doesn't need to be awakened either. I would only awaken Cap if you have a need for his awakened ability. Because, yeah, I mean, he still has all of his crazy high block proficiency and stuff like that. His L2 damage. All that stuff he still has without being awakened. But, of course, he does gain some abilities awakened, so maybe you need those. Just something to think about. No, it's definitely an excuse. Definitely an excuse. What? I wasn't trying to say why I don't know. I didn't think we were talking about anything that there could be an excuse for. Just talking about fruit. Mostly raspberries, blueberries, and kiwis all year round, and the not convenient excuse is ridiculous when you consider frozen fruit. Frozen blueberries are like the best candy ever. I guess I see what you mean. I did mention candy. Okay, alright, I could see it now. Kabam should have more meetings then? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Based on the comment I had before. I'm sure they have lots of meetings, man. I mean, who knows, really, I guess. But, actually, no, I kind of do know. So, there was a bunch of times where, like I would send them a message. I don't really talk to them so much anymore, but you know, I would send them a message, and I would always hear, like, you know, sorry for the late reply, just getting out of a meeting or something like that. If I had to guess, I think there's probably a lot of meetings with like the devs. Like, there's probably different types of. I mean, of course, there's different types of meetings, right? But I would imagine that there's meetings with like just the devs figuring out what they're going to be doing, right? And then they have a meeting with the community guys to kind of keep the community guys up to date with what's going on. And yeah, the community people, they probably do have to sit in on a lot of meetings, since there's a lot of different departments for the devs and stuff like that. I'm going to play this game. Bye. Okay, sounds good. Hook you up with some durian for your B-Day. I've seen durian at the store a couple of times. Wait. No, yeah, okay, I have. I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I've only seen it in like packaged form. I was trying to think of what the actual fruit looks like. I can't remember exactly. I saw a jackfruit a couple times. It's funny, man, like you go into the grocery store and they have just like racks of like bananas, you know, a whole big container full of watermelon, stuff like that, right? All the more common fruits. And there's literally just one single jackfruit. And I would go into the store. Like every time I went into the store, it was always just that same jackfruit just sitting there that no one would buy. All right, that's the last milestone. I want to pad that score a tiny bit, but I'm not going to do that right now because it's getting late. And then I'll collect the last milestone in the 4-star arena too. So, all right, pretty much met my goals for this round. Just getting all the milestones of the 4-star. I really should maybe try to get a little bit more points in the 5-star, especially while these acorns are here. It's quite a few acorns that I'm giving up by not doing this. All right, anyway. Let's go spin out a couple crystals. Durian is jackfruit? What? They're different fruits, aren't they? I've never had either, so I guess I don't know for sure, but I always thought they were different fruits. If you ever come to New Zealand, please say kiwi fruit. Asking to eat kiwi could get you in trouble. Okay. Jackfruit looks salty and chewy. Not sure who the poop eats those. Jackfruit, it just looked like an early form of a football. Like before they had the design down, you know? The thing was gigantic. Looked like a weapon. Brian, you can eat my fruits if you know what I mean. Pete, you must be talking about Skittles. I'll taste that, Rainbow. I think it's funny that you guys just named almost every fruit they use as props in sci-fi shows and movies since they're less common in the US. Do they use that stuff? You know me, I don't really watch the sci-fi too much. Max, whoa, dude. Freaking Max sending over $50. Dude. What is with the old 4 Loki love, man? Dude. You and Ronan sending over 50? Max, thank you so much, man. Saying get back to 4 Loki? One day maybe. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. I can honestly say that. I would love to be back with the 4 Loki guys. I would love it, but right now I can't. There's nothing I could do. I mean I could, but either I wouldn't be able to finish my lane in an alliance quest, and they would have to be okay with that, or I'd have to make some changes in the real life area. But dude, Max, man, thank you so much for the super generous $50. You and Ronan, feeling the love. It's always dragon fruit, star fruit, jackfruit, etc. Supposedly alien fruits. Okay. You know what fruit I wish was easier? Easier to eat. Mango. So I mean, first off, mango sometimes is really good, sometimes pretty bleh, just like any fruit. But the fact that you don't, I mean, I've never, at least I've never just, picked up a mango and just chomped into it. You always got to cut it up. Now that I think about it, though, maybe I was just being a wuss. Maybe you can eat a mango that way. I don't know. But anyway, I love me some mango. Like fresh mango when it's good. Oh man, dude, mango is so good. All right, it is getting pretty late though, guys. He. I like how he ignores me. That's politics, baby. There's a lot of people in here, man. If I didn't see your last match. Oh wait, are you talking to me or are you talking to Max? You mentioned Max. Well, if you're talking to me, sorry, man. There's just a lot of people. Only one of me. I try to read as many messages as possible, but a lot get missed. There's probably more that get missed than I can read. Where is this egg at? Oh my goodness. There you are, my lovely. My precious. Wait, thoughts? What are thoughts? I once saw a guy take a bite out of a banana without peeling it. Who would that crazy person be? Were they at New York Comic Con by any chance? Brian, no. I saw a video. I mean, I'm sure there's more than one video, but I saw a video of a guy eating a banana, with like peel and all. He ate the whole thing, man. I think he was doing it for a bet, if I remember, because there was like another guy sitting at the table with him. I want to say at the end he said something like "pay me" or something. It was a long time ago. His name is pronounced like Jerry. So his name is Jerry, good friend of mine in high school. I saw him eat an onion that way too. Oh, I thought you were talking about me since I bit into the banana at Comic-Con that way when someone gave it to me. I've seen a man bite an unpeeled banana. Heard he tried a second time too. It's true. It's I've done it more. I've done it more than twice actually. If you're talking about me. Reckon I should rank up my 4-star Medusa from rank 1 or take in my rank 3 5-star Nebula with proc synergy for 5.4 Ultron. Oof. I'd probably just go with the Nebula. Probably go Nebula. Clean up your crystal stash, BG. I know, it can use a good cleaning. I gotta clean it up at some point. Watching snakes eat eggs whole is gross. I've never seen them eat eggs, but man, I've seen them eat a bunch of things. There's a bunch of videos of like snakes who maybe ate something too big for them to digest, and it's kind of a reversal process of sorts, you know? Maybe they'll think twice next time they try to eat a baby hippo. Not everything is about you, Brian. You're right, Abdo. Nebula, easier IMO. I actually don't like the Medusa solo for the initial difficulty. I guess I could see that. I think I had an easier time with Medusa, but I was using a higher level Medusa, and that's why I thought about it for a second. I think if I had to choose between a a 550 Medusa or a rank 3 Nebula, the Nebula probably would be easier. Actually, I've always wondered this. How long did it take for you to adopt this banana affiliation? Did you accept it immediately, or were you hesitant at first? I don't remember that far back. There's no real accepting or denying, Pete. It's just... It's what the people decide. It's not up to me, you know? Like most memes out there, it's it's up to the people. You can't fight it. And if you try to fight something like that, the people will fight back. And you're outnumbered. So you might as well just go with it. Alright, anyway. It's time to head out, guys. It's getting late. So, thank you all for hanging out. Ronan and Max, thank you guys so much for being tonight's biggest D's. The 4 Loki love. That's how Lady Pete came to be, I guess. You know you love Lady Pete. Banana the Atheist Nightmare will take a minute to blow your mind and change your life. Okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Mad love from India. Love your video. Thanks, man. Didn't get a good 5-star except 3 champion out of 25 basic crystals. That's rough, man. Good luck with your next opening. Toast is just bread baked twice. Holy crap. You're right. Always wondered what's up with the egg. Well, the egg is a crystal that I've been trying to crack open for a long time now. And it's impossible. Sometimes I look at it and think, is that a new crack? Or has that crack always been there? But I try to open it every single night, because I'm curious. I want to know what's inside. But rumor has it that this is the universe egg, and the entire universe is contained within the egg. And if the egg ever cracks open, the protective shell to the entire universe, the universe will collapse upon itself, and we will all cease to exist. In some sense, maybe I shouldn't want to open the egg, but I kind of want to see what happens. I want to see if that comes true, and what would that look like? Would it be over in an instant? Will we all get kind of sucked into this egg over time? Would it be a slow pull? No one really knows. But every night I try, and it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me open the egg, and I think it's, again, because it's the universe egg. It's the universe protecting itself. I'll try again tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. If you are grinding, if you are finishing up your grinds, I wish the best of luck. And hope that you are not 151. I hope you're in that top 150 or top whatever you need for whatever star you're after. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.